This lesson introduces the concepts and mathematics of simple linear regression. With regression, what we're trying to do is understand the degree to which two factors are moving together. The example that we'll look at will involve a situation where there's sales and advertising. Our hope is that our advertising influences sales. But when we look at the data, we need to understand what is the strength of that relationship. In this case, you can imagine, and we'll see, scatter plots, where we'll have an axis for each of the variables. So let's say it'll be advertising on the x-axis and sales on the vertical or y-axis. And we'll be looking for the extent to which our advertising amounts are related to higher advertising leading to higher sales. We'd like things to line up very strongly so that by just increasing advertising a little bit, we're going to be able to predict how much will increase sales. But the relationship may involve many other factors. There's no necessary sense that there's causation there, that we can't promise because we increase advertising that we're going to get a certain amount of increased sales. But we can look at the data from a variety of situations and a variety of markets and come to some conclusions about how strong that relationship is. In this lesson, we're going to focus on the mechanics. We won't be worrying about the judgmental issues of causation. What we're going to do is look at the mathematics that allow you to take a data set and take a sequence of data points and do some calculations that will give you an indication of how linear is this relationship and what is the strength of fit in that line. And there'll be some statistical measures that we'll introduce there. We'll look at sales and advertising where there's a sense that there is some causation, some relationship between one influencing the other. But linear regression can also be used in situations like we looked at in the linear combinations lesson, where you might have two stocks and you may find that there is a relationship between those two. This is a variation of that same problem, where we're trying to understand what is the strength of relationship, even if there is no sense that one influences the other. The mathematics are the same, whether you have any sense of causation or whether you do not. And we'll want to make sure that you're secure on the mechanics so that, again, as you move from understanding problems to implementing things in Excel to listening to your professors in class, you're familiar with the moving parts and you're also familiar with the basic mathematics and the Excel mechanics so that you can focus your attention on the extensions from those points.